Hello students, welcome to our channel. I hope all of you have subscribed our channel and you have also clicked the bell button to get the new notifications. So today we are discussing subject geography in class 9th and chapter is climate. So this is part 1 of climate chapter. In this part, we will define the weather and the climate. We also will discuss the factors which control the climate and also the factors which control Indian climate and what is monsoon. So first we will define the elements of weather. Whenever we talk of weather, we always say that आज बहुत गर्मी है, आज ठंड है, आज पानी ज़्यादा बरसा या आज उमस है, हवा चल रही है. सो टेम्परेचर, एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर, विंड, ह्यूमिडिटी एंड प्रेसिपिटेशन. Precipitation means rain. These are all the elements of weather. So whenever we talk of weather, we can define weather that it is a condition of atmosphere of any area. Area means a small area, like we can say about Hardoi or Uttar Pradesh even. So at a point of time means at any specific time, like today means one day or any month or any season. So it's a small span of time as well as in a small area. So weather is only pertained to certain time and certain area. But climate is the sum total of all these conditions which we call the weather conditions, which we have discussed just now. So the condition for a long time and a long or a large area, like a whole country or at least 30 years of span. Like we say the climate of Russia is cold. It means most of the time in the year it remains cold, as well as for the whole country, and for past many years the people of Russia have witnessed this cold weather. So we can call the climate of Russia as cold. So we have defined, and mostly the question comes what is the difference between weather and the climate? So you have to answer these two factors. Then we come to the factors which control the climate of any area. Remember this thing, I have said any area. So first factor is latitude. You have studied in your earlier classes what is latitude. It's an imaginary line which passes horizontally on the earth. So the 0 degree latitude is called equator, and when we go towards north or towards south from the equator, the temperature decreases. Means up to pole you will find ice. It's always there, means for the whole year. On the north and south pole you will find the coldest temperature, and at the equator you will find the hottest temperature. Second factor is altitude. Altitude means किसी भी जगह की सी लेवल के मुकाबले ऊंचाई. So altitude, whenever it increases, the temperature decreases. That's why you all or we all go to hilly areas or mountainous areas in the month of summer. So this is the second factor. Third is pressure and wind. Wind always blows when the pressure is low or high. So they both depend upon latitude and altitude. So pressure and wind influences temperature and rainfall in any area. Now we come to the fourth point, that is distance from the sea. Actually any place which is near the sea, so it will not be very hot or very cold. So the sea moderates the climate. It means if you live near the sea, you will not face much heat or much cold. Then ocean currents. Ocean currents, we all know that the ocean is 70% on earth, and in these oceans there are so many currents. They are either warm or cold, so they also affect the climate. Then comes the last but not the least factor, relief. Relief means जमीन का ऊंचा नीचा होना, mountains. So mountains, what they do, they stop the cold wind. Himalayas stop the cold wind which comes from Central Asia or Russia. If Himalayas would not have been there, our country would also have been a very cold place. And also they cause rain, because whatever moisture or monsoon goes towards Himalayas, they reflect it towards our country. Then we come to the factors which affect India's climate. So these are two different questions and you have to deal them differently. The factors will be almost the same, but they will be written differently. Now we had studied latitude, that with increase in latitude the temperature decreases, but in case of India it is different. The Tropic of Cancer divides India into two equal halves, and that's why below the Tropic of Cancer you will find that the temperature is higher and we call it tropical climate. And whenever we go above the Tropic of Cancer, like we in Hardoi, we live here, so you will face subtropical climate where you will find much heat as well as much cold also. Second one is altitude. So in India we face the altitude in the coastal plains, that is 30 meters, and the highest area in the mountains. So average, we have studied the Himadri, it is 6,000 meters. Then we come to pressure and wind. So pressure and wind, the first point, or we can say the first thing which we have to understand is Coriolis force. So Coriolis force you have to study with the map here. You can see in this particular place that this is the earth, and on this earth it is equator, you can see here, and you can observe that the wind, these round shaped circles, these are showing the direction of wind. So you can see here that the wind is turning towards right in the northern hemisphere and it is turning towards left in the southern hemisphere. So due to Earth's rotation, this kind of thing is called Coriolis force. And now we come again to one more point, that is jet stream. So jet streams are very high speed wind, and they are situated mostly above the earth's surface, at least 12 kilometers above the earth's surface, and their speed in summer is 110 kilometers per hour and winter it's 184 kilometers per hour. So on the earth there are so many jet streams. Now one more point in the pressure and wind is there, that is called western cyclonic disturbances. And in the map of the world you can see Mediterranean Sea. So from there the jet streams which affect India's climate, so they are in the west of our country, so they are called western cyclonic disturbances, and mostly they affect our climate in month of November. Like just now, you might have heard about one cyclone that was known as Amphan, which came in West Bengal or these areas. But in the month of November, mostly, when these cyclones come, so they all are caused by these western cyclonic disturbances. And also in Punjab and all these places, the rain or storm occurs. Fourth is monsoon. Actually, India is monsoon type country. So whenever the question comes that the climate of India is of which type, you will always write monsoon type. So this name was given by the Arabs. They called it मौसम. So मौसम वर्ड भी अरब्स ने दिया और मानसून भी उन्होंने ही दिया. अब मानसून क्या है? एक्चुअली सर्दी के मौसम में जो हवा चलती है वो ज़मीन से और सी की तरफ चलती है, और गर्मी के मौसम में जो हवा है वो उलट जाती है, मतलब समुद्र से और ज़मीन की तरफ चलती है. इट इज़ कॉल्ड रिवर्सल ऑफ विंड. सो दिस रिवर्सल ऑफ विंड इज़ कॉल्ड मानसून. नाउ वी विल डिस्कस हाउ दिस मानसून इज़ जनरेटेड इन इंडिया. ये इंडिया में कैसे बनती है? सो दीज आर 5 factors here. You can understand them one by one. First is differential heating and cooling of land and water. ज़मीन और पानी ये दोनों ही बार बार गर्मी के मौसम में गर्म होते हैं, फिर ठंडे होते हैं. तो इससे क्या होता है कि ज़मीन गर्म हो जाती है और पानी तो ऊपर का पार्ट पानी का गर्म होता है, नीचे की लेयर गर्म नहीं होती. लेकिन इनके गर्म होने से भाप बनती है, तो वो वेपर जो है धीरे धीरे हवा में इकट्ठी होती रहती है और यही आगे चल के मानसून बन जाती है. सेकेंड पार्ट इज शिफ्टिंग ऑफ ITCZ, इंटर ट्रॉपिकल कन्वर्जेंस जोन. सो फॉर दिस पार्ट we will have to move on one picture. This picture I have downloaded from internet, and you can see here this is equator actually. Now on this equator you can see there are some clouds. These are the clouds which you can see on the equator. So these clouds show one thing, and these clouds you will find permanently throughout the year. Only they shift upwards or downwards. The only difference is that, but they remain on the equator. Why do they remain? They remain due to ITCZ. So we will discuss it. What is ITCZ? It is a zone of low pressure which exists on the equator, and it is called convergence zone because the winds which come from this side or this side, they all converge in this zone. That's why it is called convergence zone. So intertropical, these two areas are tropics, so intertropical convergence zone. Then it also shifts upwards and downwards. Then if you have studied the map of the world or Africa, there is a country, small country called Madagascar. So near in the east of Madagascar, high pressure area of wind is produced. It brings monsoon to India. Then the Tibetan plateau. So Tibet, you all know its situation. It's just north of the Himalayas. So this plateau gets intensely heated. So when it gets heated, there is a low pressure. The pressure is always made due to heat. So if the heat is there, the pressure will be low, and if the weather is cold or temperature is low anywhere, it will cause to high pressure. So Tibetan plateau gets low pressure, gets heated, and high pressure is generated near Madagascar due to sea. And last, the westerly jet stream, which is placed north of Himalayas, it just comes down towards the south and it comes over Indian peninsula. It also attracts the monsoon. So these are the factors which which we can say as the mechanism of monsoon, and it comes to the end of this part. Thank you.